One God. There is only one God. And that one God is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And that's three divine persons. And the persons have relationship with each other of the Father. If Jesus is God, why does he talk to God and ask him questions? Okay, that's a fair question. Hey, honest question, deserves an honest answer. If Jesus is God, yes, Jesus is God. Jesus is God. He's God and Son of God. How many gods are there, though? One. That one God is three divine persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. One God, three divine persons. You might say, explain that to me. And I would respond, if I could actually really, truly, rationally explain that to you, I'd be God and you could worship me. See, I can say certain things about that, but that's what's called a mystery, okay? That's a mystery. We can't fully explain it. I can say certain things about it. What can I say? I can say what God's revealed to us. One God. There is only one God. And that one God is Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And that's three divine persons. And the persons have relationship with each other. As a matter of fact, that's what makes for the persons of the Trinity. Everything is one in God, except wherein the opposition of relation exists. Now, what does that mean? That means the Father loving his Son from all eternity. It means the Son loving his Father for all eternity, and the Father and the Son in a mutual exchange of love, which is eternal, spirating or breathing forth the Holy Spirit, the third person of the Blessed Trinity. And you say, I don't understand that. And I say, welcome to the club. That's a mystery, but it is true. Can the persons of the Trinity communicate with each other? Yes, just as a father can communicate with his Son, and the Son can communicate with his Father, and so forth. So why does Jesus, the Son of God, talk to God, our Father? Because he's a son talking to his Father. Now, I understand some of that is profound, it's deep, it's mysterious, and that's the way it is. One thing I learned a long time ago, the most common thing an educated person has to learn how to say, and it can be very difficult, is I don't know. That is one of the most common things an educated person ever says. I don't know. St. Thomas, at the end of his life, said all this, and he was a brilliant thinker, St. Thomas Aquinas, brilliant philosopher, brilliant theologian. And at the end of his life, he said, all this knowledge is like a grain of sand compared to what there is. And he knew plenty. But what he knew, he said, is just a tiny little bit. Because after all, we're creatures. God's the creator. We are finite. He is infinite. And no matter how much we know, there's always so much more that we could know. And one day we'll know in the beautiful light of God, the beatific